So, I watched a video where a woman was asking, what do you tell? Okay, she's a single mom and she's having issues on how to explain to her child what happened with her father and her. So, it got my attention, and that's what prompts me to do this video. Okay, let me share my own 2 cents. I've left my children's father for the past 8 years. Initially, it was really hard. It was really hard. It was a toxic one, abusive, domestic violence, and all that. But I just had to leave because my life was at stake, one, and I just couldn't see a future being in that relationship. So when I came out, it was a roller coaster of emotions. My first son then was like 4, and the second one was pretty much just 1. So I literally ran away, left everything and ran. But when I left, I wanted to heal. I knew that there was something wrong because I was not myself. I couldn't smile, I couldn't do anything and all that. But coming back to the question, I think it was 2 to 3 years later, after I left him, I had to sit my children down and explain in details, not giving them the whole story, but something they could easily relate to. Pretty much the first one saw most of the abuse because he started talking in time, he could communicate very well, so he was that smart. From 1 year, he was already talking, engaging in conversations and all that. So I knew that aspect affected him, but I needed to explain to him or to them what really transpired. I sat down, called them. It took a whole lot. It took a whole lot from me to do that. But I was just being sincere. Sincere in the sense that, yes, I made a mistake. I didn't choose right. And my mistake shouldn't rub off on them. But I don't know, or I can't figure out the way forward. But what I know is one step at a time. I explained to them, I gave them stories, or pretty much they have watched movies of father leaving mother, or mother leaving father with a child and all that. So pretty much I just had to bring all those instances into that conversation. So after explaining all that to them, I now asked them if they had any questions or if they were confused about what I had just said, or if they wanted me to explain better. And the younger one had questions, as in, so where is his father now? And I said, pretty much I don't know. Truthfully, till to this day, I don't even know where he is. What does he look like? Okay, and I showed them the last photograph I had of him. We had pretty much had a conversation. So they just wanted to know the details about him and all that. So at that point, after explaining this or coming to that point, in all sincerity, I felt lighter. I even made it an option that if they wanted to discuss about him, if they decided or they felt they needed to see him, I could give them the address, and we could go see if he want to see them. I just gave them that opportunity to be able to like have a conversation without being biased or intimidated or feeling insecure. Okay, so these are my 2 cents of what I did. I just gave it an open book. I had lost his contact and I didn't really want to even have his contact, but his last known address, where he stays, I pretty much told them, and also made it open that if they had any questions they wanted to ask, or they wanted to find out any information about him, to the best of my knowledge, with the time I spent with him, I would give them an answer. So that fear of, oh, I don't want to talk about him, maybe because I'm traumatized and I'll shout at them or I'll shut them up, I didn't do that. So these are my 2 cents of what I did. And it felt really comfortable for them to like open up and like express themselves of what they thought of what happened. Okay, so I don't know, I just felt somebody needed to hear this, or my own story will be able to help maybe another single mother out there who is in the phase of reliving that story with his or her child. It's a healing process. When you communicate truthfully, be open to your child will not take what you say, but how you say it. Okay, I had to learn to forgive him, and I tell my kids I'm forgiving him, but we can't reconcile, or we can't come back together. He came into my life for I always believe that for every mistake there's a message, right? So me, I always tell them that their father coming to my life was a message in disguise, which every single day I'm grateful for the lessons, and I'm working on myself, right? I have no regrets about having them. I have no regrets, absolutely no regrets of having my kids. Okay, so they should not feel it was because of them that we had our issues. No, the issues were already way beyond that, and I tried to manage it. But even with my health condition as a sickle cell, I couldn't see the possibility of me staying back and living a long life to even take care of my kids. So that was, at that point, was the best option for me, was to leave. So for everyone struggling in that aspect, just be sincere and open up. Don't give them the real details, but just come around it. Just be truthful. Once you are truthful, your children gets it. Your kids gets it. Children know when we're lying, when we are pretending. They sense it, even though they can't really relate, as in they can't really say what's going on, but they feel it. So just come as you are, the same way you come to God and tell God, this is my sin, this is my mistake. Just come to them in that manner. Tell them that you are healing, you're forgiving him, but at this point, you don't see any possible reconciliation, but you never know. Things can happen, things can change, right? But at this point in time, their safety is more important to them, to you. Likewise, your mental health. So just take care of yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. One step at a time. Be kind to yourself, most especially. The kindness that you're looking outside, give it to yourself, and gradually it will get better eventually.